Hi everyone, I'm Lori Polina and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's video is entitled Important September Equinox, New Earth Build-Out. And I've written a couple paragraphs here which I will read and then discuss afterwards. And I will also put the transcript in the information box below on my Lori Polina YouTube channel. So to begin, this September equinox is a shift in energy that begins the build-out of the new Earth. Until now, we, the volunteers of the new Earth, who have committed themselves to the work, have been educated, supported, and hosted by the internet in our efforts to disseminate and propagate information to help people awaken across the globe. In January through September of 2019, the Earth went through a very challenging period of eclipses, astrological events, as well as photonic energies that caused the purging of the lower frequency in our fields, demanding intense inner work and introspection. Those light workers at the end stages of the difficult process of harmoniously merging their higher self with their conscious mind are now coming out of that process. As the equinox approaches to complete this stage of establishing integration of our higher selves, we who are capable leaders, willing to be in service of others, are now eligible to move beyond this virtual 3D platform of teaching and forming awakened community on the internet to migrate into the newly readied 5D Earth. Since last year, nature has been silently displaying all the magic and majesty of the fifth dimension. The ground has been laid. With this shift, we are being invited to extend our work from computers and phones to the now of this newly grounded dimension, the new Earth. This is the clarion call to way-showers and light workers to begin to transition from the 3D world of the virtual to the now orientation of New Earth, functioning from inner direction and connection to Source, a very telepathic orientation. The prerequisite to building out the New Earth in the now is possessing the cultivated ability to trust without doubt the inner directives and guidance of the higher self, and having the patience to not be driven by 3D mind orientation to fear, lack, competition, and judgment, but rather by the knowing of the heart. The new Earth will be built by following our inner guidance on the ground to plant seeds that will grow new functioning and supportive communities based on love of all. This happens in mysterious ways, by inner knowing and guidance, as opposed to commerce-driven incentives, or as said above, 3D mind orientations. To begin, we must form a support group for the leaders, those whose mission is to be in service and who have completed their inner work. As we are led not by our minds but inner guidance, we must start by asking our higher self in meditation to be guided to the right people, whether by synchronicities, signs, intuition, or by patience without doubt that we are being led. As we form a supportive small community who can work together, we begin the process of building a community from a small but potent seed. It begins by gathering to meditate, share our feelings and thoughts in group gatherings, exchange healing, services, resources, and create a model for expanding into the greater community. Not all are ready to awaken, but those that are coming into their psychic abilities and empathic gifts, those who are reaching a breaking point of 3D existence, those that are ready to start to heal themselves. Those in this next tier of this expansion of New Earth community will start to attend the core group for healing and information. Here, the central group can extend their circle by combining their committed services to start free meditation and free healing clinics, perhaps on an agreed evening for 2 hours once a week at a local church, yoga center, New Age bookshop, or a home to this readied tier of awakening people. As this takes hold, classes, coaching, workshops, and services can be offered for money or exchange. As this tier is empowered and guided to heal, their time will come to stand up and join the central group, to begin sharing their abilities with others who are newly awakening and looking for answers. As this process takes hold, these various communities can join a network across regions, states, and countries to build out the new paradigm in service of all. I'd just like to say that during this transition, the two dimensions will exist for a while together and should not be excluded. Doing work on both platforms is advantageous, but this discussion is to encourage those who are capable of now moving into our newly renovated home to start the process while functioning in both realms until the process is complete. This transition will continue for some time, but we must begin to form communities on the ground. In the event of an energy shortage or communication disruption, we can better thrive from having actual community where we live, and starting now can give us the freedom to choose our response to what may lie ahead. So I recently put out a video with the same message, but felt impelled to get more specific and connect it to the equinox, because I got a very strong download about this, and wanted to share it in a more imperative way. I hope this has helped. I just want to encourage those people that are way showers in their hearts, that they're compassionate and loving, to realize that while you may not fit so well into the 3D society, your compassion is your greatest strength, and you have what it takes to help people awaken to the new paradigm of love of all. And so I encourage you not to diminish your light, shelve it, or uphold the idea of low self-esteem, when in fact you have the gift that the world needs. And to maybe you don't want to talk or teach people, but just your energy alone, one where you validate yourself and you think highly of your gift of compassion, will send energy out in ripples into the community and help a great deal. So I hope this has helped everyone. I would love to hear your comments down below. I would also love if you could subscribe to my Lori Polina YouTube channel, and not to forget to press the notification bell for further postings that will be coming. And I'd also like to say that I give counseling session through Skype with the Skype address of Lori Personal, LORYPERSONAL _1. And also my website, soulselfawareness.com, has a lot of information. I have also 15 videos on my Lori Polina YouTube channel, the first 15 that are all in sequence, and they are there to teach you every step of the awakening and how to apply it to your own life. So from the very first video to the 15th are all a sequence of education. So you could always go back to those and work with them. My email is Lori Polina, QHHT, @gmail, if you'd like to reach out through email. And I also do past life regression, the QHHT past life regression in the city of Buffalo. Well, I wish you a great week, and I'll see you soon. Blessing.